example, consider the following transaction T consisting of T1 and T2. Transfer of 100 from account X to account Y. If a transaction fail after completion of T1 but before completion of T2 but before write Y, the amount has been deducted from X but not added to Y. This result is an inconsistent database state. Therefore, the transaction must be executed entirely in order to ensure the correctness of database state. Consistency. This means the integrity constraints must be maintained so that the database is consistent before and after the transaction. It refers to the correctness of database. Referring to the example above, the total amount before and after the transaction must be maintained. Total amount before T occurs 500 plus 200 equal to 700. Total after T occurs 400 plus 300 is equal to 700. So the database is in consistent state. If in case inconsistency occurs in case T1 completes but if T2 fails, as a result T is incomplete. Isolation. The property ensures that multiple transactions can occur concurrently without leading to inconsistency of database state. Transactions occur independently without interference. Changes occurring in a particular transaction will not be visible to any other transaction until the particular change in the transaction is returned to memory or has been committed. This property ensures that the execution of the transaction concurrently will result in a state that is equivalent to state achieved these were executed serially in some order. For example, let x equal to 500, y equal to 500. Consider two transactions, that is T and T dash. T in T transaction, first we have to read the account. Read X. Already X having 500. So the value for X is 500. X equal to X into 500. So you have to calculate 500 into 100. Then write the X value. After that you have to read the Y value. Then you have to subtract 50 from Y. Then you have to update. For updating purpose we are using write. In T dash, we are reading X, reading Y, and then we are calculating X and X plus Y. Then that value is added. After that, that is stored in Z. Then we are writing Z value. Suppose T has been executed till read of Y and then T dash starts. As a result, interleaving of operations takes place due to which T dash reads correct value of X but incorrect value of Y and sum computed by T dash X plus Y equal to 50,000 plus 500 equal to 50,500 is thus not consistent with the sum at the end of transaction. T, for example, T x plus y is equal to 50,000 plus 450 is equal to 50,450. This result in database inconsistency due to loss of 50 unit. Hence, transactions must be isolated and changes should be visible only after they have been made to the main memory. Durability. This property ensures that once the transaction has completed execution, The updates and modification to the database are stored in and returned to disk, and they persist even if the system failure occurs. These updates now become permanent and are stored in a non-volatile memory. The effect of the transaction thus are never lost. The effects of the transaction never last. The asset properties in totally provide a mechanism to ensure correctness and consistency of a database in a way such that each transaction in a group of operations that act as single unit produces consistent results, acts in isolation from other operations, and updates that it makes or durably stored. Thank you.